Hey guys, welcome to the 2 a.m. pipe on the patio. Today I'm smoking my Peterson 313, and in it I'm smoking Gawith and Hogarth's Enerdale Flake. This is the first pipe I've had in about a month, I think. I've had some lousy weather. I haven't been doing too well mentally. Had a bit of a bout with the black dog. I mean, I've just kind of been absent from the YTPC. But I'm doing good now. I'm back. I'm normal. Well, I'll never be normal, let's face it. But I'm back to who I am. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling back to my normal self. And we had some lousy weather for quite a stretch where it was just cold and windy and rainy and wet. I didn't feel like getting out here and braving that weather at all. And normally I don't mind getting out in the cold, but that rainy, wet stuff, I don't mind snow, but the wet stuff, we haven't had any snow this year at all, which is kind of a bummer. And, So I've been kind of out of it. Haven't been watching a lot of videos. Obviously haven't been making any videos. I want to thank everybody who's been checking in on me. I appreciate that. I really do. Yeah. But I'm back. But this Enerdale is good stuff, man. It is good stuff. Need to trim the beard up, obviously. It's a mess. Family's doing great. Everybody's doing really good. We've been busy. Had a visit last week from my buddy Larry, the Virginia Indian. His YouTube channel name is Virginia Indian. He came over, brought me I should have brought it out. He brought me a cool camera, Yashica. I can't remember the model number of it. I'll do a video on it, but he brought that over as a birthday gift for me. Cool camera, just a cool camera. I want to say it's an X2, but I'm not sure that's what it is. It's a cool camera though. A couple lenses with it. But he came over for a visit. We hadn't seen each other in a while, and he'd had that camera in his closet for, he said, 17 years, I think it was. So he brought that over to me, and I cleaned it all up. I'm going to take that out probably this week and take some pictures with it. Took Denny's truck down this week and got new brakes put on it. One of the brakes imploded. She was driving to work one day, and all of a sudden the brake just started making all kinds of noises. Next morning I took it down to Porter's Automotive. Here is the guy we go to, and he's the father of the lady who was our real estate agent. Just a wonderful man. I mean, a wonderful, wonderful man. I see where his daughter got it from, and just an incredible human being. Both of them are incredible, but he said that the brake basically disintegrated, and the piston drove into the rotor, and that it was just, they were, rusty. The brakes were pretty rusty from the salt and everything, so I could tell just when I got in it and went to drive it down there, I could tell that it had collapsed, broken apart. So we got those. We replaced the two front brakes. Back brakes were fine, but we replaced the two front brakes. And he's a great guy, just a great guy. Honest, just an honest guy. And busy, man. His shop is so busy because he's just such an honest guy that Man, that truck just so nice. And then of course I was doing the walk of shame because I went to put brake fluid in, and I put brake fluid in the power steering. Yeah, 63 years old, and I put brake fluid in the power steering, so I had to have the power steering flushed. Luckily I didn't put power steering in the brake fluid. That would have been a real mess. So I had to have that flushed out. Yeah, I just wasn't thinking. I just wasn't thinking at all when I did that. I had put a full bottle of, we had a power steering leak is what it was, and I put a full bottle of power steering fluid in it. And then I went to top it off, and I grabbed a bottle of brake fluid instead of the bottle of power steering fluid. I put a bottle of power steering stop leak in it, which was just a small bottle. And then I was going to fill it up with power steering fluid, but I grabbed brake fluid instead and topped it off with brake fluid. Yeah, I never said I was real smart. So I called him up and said, "Man, I just put power steering fluid or brake fluid in the power steering. Is that gonna wreck the rack or anything?" And he said, "No, won't cause any problems at all. Just bring it on down. We just got to flush it out. Well, mechanically, it's not going to harm it at all. Just we need to flush it out. Because as long as you didn't put power steering fluid in the brakes, you're fine. Because that'll cause a lot of swelling and of the seals, and then we got to redo everything." But we said, "Nope, safe to drive. Bring it on down. It's not going to cause any mechanical problems." I was afraid it was going to wreck the rack and the pump and everything else. But anyway, that's what's been going on here. So I just want to get on here and do a video. I haven't done one in almost a month, I think, probably. And but I'm good. Nothing's wrong with me. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm healthy. The weather was bad. I had a bit of a depression going on, and I wasn't feeling like doing anything. But I'm good now, and I'm gonna get out this week, take some pictures. I'll do a video of got a couple new cameras that I've added to the collection. I'll do a video on those, show you the one that Larry brought me. Got a couple more coming in the mail. One of them is going to be a while because it's coming from the Ukraine, and it's a camera I've been wanting for 30-40 years. A Soviet camera. And a Zenit. was in at 11 that I wanted for, came out in the 80s. I've wanted one ever since I read about it, and I ordered one from the Ukraine, and of course with everything going on in the Ukraine, who knows how long it's going to be before it gets here. So they've shipped it, but when they shipped it, they said, with the Russian invaders attacking our country, our mail has to go through either Poland or Latvia or there was another country that their mail is routed through, and then it's mailed out because civilian airspace is closed down over Ukraine, so it has to go land routes through these other 3 countries, and then it's flown out through those countries. So it'll be possibly a month or something before it gets here, which is fine. But it's a cool camera that I just have always wanted, this camera. And finally found it on eBay from this store in Ukraine. So I ordered it. I got a great deal on it. And I picked up a couple of Mamiya 35 millimeters recently. So I'll show you those. But anyway, I will catch y'all later. It's good to be back, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a good one, guys. Love y'all. God bless.